it's Diana Cristine here, coming to you live from Showboat Casino in Atlantic City, and I'm here with the beautiful Bella Levy. She is an amazing woman who has come up with an awesome idea, so let's talk about it. Okay. Hi Bella, how are you?
Good. First of all, thank you for having me on your program. I appreciate it.
No,
She's
it's
the best.
wonderful. I'm excited. I think I'm more excited about meeting you for several reasons. But let's start off with what is it that you're doing? What is BellaLevy.org?
BellaLevy.org is my professional website. You're free to go on there to see what I'm doing locally, globally, in the community. I started the Blue Ribbon Project, which focuses on human trafficking, on awareness, education, and prevention methods. I decided to tackle human trafficking. I can't do it alone. I need your help, and your help, and your help, and your help.
Everybody, I want you guys to hear her story. Give me, please, 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 a short version of what started all this. Without crying.
Okay. I'm just emotional. I can't help it. 20 plus years ago, I had a very personal tragedy that happened with a friend of mine, and I lived with the guilt for so many years. And I had a trip to Israel about 2-3 years ago. I put my hand on the wall, the kotel, and all of a sudden, apart from a better life for myself and my children, I had this idea of what if I was just to step outside the box and not only make life good for myself, for my children, my neighborhood, my community, my county, my state, my world. Because it's not my world, it's your world too. We're all in this together. And I had this idea of how we can make, and I say we, it's not me, I can't do this myself, a big change in a huge problem that exists. I created, may I share the t-shirt that I created?
Yes, yes.
So I created a t-shirt and Diana is
I'm
modeling
wearing
it.
one.
I know.
And it's such a good material. I love it. I bought two. One for me and my daughter, and I'm going to tell you why. Please demonstrate what is so special about this beautiful t-shirt.
So,
not only, like I said, is the material, not only does it tell you today I take
the pledge.
the pledge. Today I take the pledge of what to go against human trafficking.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny on how with COVID, we haven't heard anything about it.
That's
Human
right.
trafficking. It's all of a sudden it's not a story anymore. It's
That's
not
right.
a worry, but really it is.
It is, and it's
still
on the
happening.
rise. Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
because the attention now is on something else, so they're taking advantage of
That's
this.
right.
So she put together a beautiful t-shirt. On the back of it, there's a SKU code.
QR code.
A QR is say it again.
QR
QR
code.
So what is this code gonna do? Why did you choose to put a code? It's so unusual.
Yeah.
What is it?
Well, first of all, I understand we live in this world. We live in a digital world. And I labeled it Champions of Humanity because we're all champions. Every single time you step in and do the right thing, even all of us have that spidey sense, like that situation doesn't look right. Or let me take a look at that couple, something is off. But too far in our community, people say, it has nothing to do with me, I don't want to get involved. You have to get involved because that's somebody's somebody. And if you were that somebody, you'd want somebody to speak up for you. So I decided to come up with a QR code, and I want to show you how it works. So everybody has a digital camera. Let me tell you why I came up with the QR code. A lot of these, and I'll just say young ladies, but young gentlemen too, that are part of the human trafficking ring, they're given these phones, these devices. They're actually called burn phones, which means they can receive calls, they can take pictures, but they can't dial out because
So wait a minute. So who's getting these phones?
the people that hold these girls and
Okay,
make
so
them work.
once the girls are held captive,
Yes,
they are given phones.
right.
But the only reasons they're given phones is so that they can communicate with the bad guys,
That's right.
the people
Because
who
they're
are
forced,
controlling them.
right? They're forced into prostitution.
Yes.
They're forced into the sex slave. they're forced into things that we can't imagine or don't even want to think of.
So let's say I purchase her shirt,
Yeah.
as I did, and I'm walking around, and we bump into a young lady, or a young lady sees and knows about this QR code, and they have a phone. Even if the phone is only to connect with the bad guys,
Yeah.
then you can scan with the phone,
Yes.
even their phone.
Yes. I decided to use the bad guys' technology against them.
Yes.
That's right.
So now, she is a prisoner, okay, who has turned into or put up to do the bad guy's dirty work, and you know what it's for. It's all about money, right?
Right.
Okay. So she's going to take her phone that she can't use for anything else but communicating with the bad guys, as I call them. And she's going to do what? She's going to take a picture of it.
That's right.
And can you demonstrate what is this going to do?
Sure. When you're in a desperate situation and you need help, you will find anything. And usually we live in a digital age. You want to order restaurant food, you have a QR code. You want to go order anything, you have a QR code. When you're looking for help and you're desperate and you have one of these devices, I promise you,
Now you have a
you
QR
will
code.
see this.
So let's see how this works.
Let me see if I can do this here. So you take your camera.
You turn it around. There you go.
Hold on. Oh, I got it the wrong way. I'm sorry. You take your camera and you scan it. And you see when you scan it, it pops up right there. And you open that. And it goes straight to my website. Tells you right there.
Can you hold that back up? I want to just, is it okay?
It goes straight to my website. And it gives you 3 options. The very first option is, do you need help right now? Are you in trouble? Do you want to call the police? If you press call the police, will show up right here on the bottom. Call 911. I'm not going to do that right now, but it gives you the option. The second option is, how can you find out what we're doing with human trafficking? How to prevent it. Third option is how you can support or donate. What was very paramount to me is the fact that as soon as you scan it, the very first thing you see is that. And that's help. And that means help is on the way. So if a young lady or a young gentleman was to call this, press that button, and call the police, they can put this phone away where it was, back to what they were doing. And because it has a tracking device, because the people that forced them into this, you better believe they have tracking devices on them. So I've devised a way, like I said, to use their technology against them. The police will track where this signal is coming from, and hopefully they will find the person that's looking for help.
Now, I have another question. Can this be like a double whammy type of help? Let's say I'm being abused, and I just so happen to have this shirt. Can I take this shirt and scan it where the abuser is not going to know
Absolutely.
that I'm doing this, that is happening? You know, he don't see you
Absolutely.
pick up the phone and call, and you can scan it, and they can help you there too, right?
If you need a way to contact the police without the person knowing that you're contacting them, that's a great way.
Yeah, so this shirt
Restaurants.
has two good things. I'm excited about it. I tell you guys I'm excited. Because I'm all about women, against women abuse.
That's right.
And even more, I did a movie, right? I did a movie, and it just so happens she knows the same person.
That's right.
We did a movie about human trafficking.
That's right.
And it is amazing. You are working on another one, right?
I am.
Okay. So I think this is a good way to let people know about different things, the movies, talking about it. This wonderful T-shirt, the organization. Now, if they wanted to get in touch with you about anything or want to buy a T-shirt, how can they do it?
Sure. So you can reach out to me on Instagram, BELLACHKA 2020. I'm Russian, and my name in Russian is Bellachka 2021, because that's the year my foundation my 501c was created. This QR code, I want this to be a staple of our, unfortunately it has to be, I want it to be a staple of our culture. We have the Black Dot campaign. I don't know if you're familiar with that. If you ever see anybody with the black dot in their hand, that's a silent cry for help. Every woman always has mascara or makeup or lipstick, and nobody, I've never met anybody who has a birthmark on the palm of their hand. That just doesn't exist. So if you ever see somebody with a black dot, especially on the palm of their hand, and they make it visible to you, that person needs help. That's nonverbal form of communication. That person saying, help me.
Awesome.
Also in bars and restaurants, if somebody walks up to the bartender or the waitress and orders an angel drink, that means they need help.
Oh, this is good
So
advice.
the
I like
angel
this.
drink, the black dot, the QR code, that's my way of building my army of champions. And everybody can be a champion. I want everybody to be a champion. We can defeat these guys. We really, really can.
So if you want to know more about Bella Levy, please check her website out at bellalevy.org. And if not, give me a call,
That's
give me a
right.
ring, DM me, however you guys want to reach out. At Diana Cristine Guzman on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere else. And we could talk about it. Yes.
And it was such an honor meeting her. I met her over this weekend. We were doing the celebrity boxing.
Yes, she's going to be one of the fighters for our November fight. So, yes, but if you're duped, she's ready to go. Oh, my newfound friend,
Yes.
I'm happy to have met you. I'm glad you took the time to speak to me and to share your wonderful.
Thank you.
I think I'm so happy. I can't wait to go home and talk to my daughter about it and to spread the word. So you guys, spread the word. Let everybody know about this and order your shirts. They're really nice, okay? Really nice.
Thank you.
Well, guys, you guys have a good day. As always, peace out.